Hey Aquarius, I'm doing a reading for you for the new moon in Pisces. Aquarius, at this time, I feel like there's a lot of like gang stalking, right? Like I feel like there's a lot of people that have been following you around up to this point, and I feel like they're not even coming up and speaking to you. And I feel like if they are, it's very negative. It's very toxic here as well, right? You're having some real realizations as to like what it is that they're trying to do here for you. Keep in mind, Aquarius, you are living off the grid. Nobody can come and find you. Nobody can mess with you. I feel like there's a space here where you're feeling safe and content, right? I feel like there's also a space here where you are truly appreciative of positive feminine energy at this time, right? I feel like there's been such a space where you've been dealing with such like negative toxic masculinity here. You're just not willing to deal with it. Like I feel like there's a space here where like you're shutting shit down. I'd rather just not show up. Fuck you. Like get away from me. Like no, like you're only wanting positive loving energies around you at this time, right? With that being said, especially here with the feminine energies, I feel like there's a space here where you could definitely be connecting with your mother, with your children, anything like that. Very much a matriarch kind of energy here as well. I feel like you're very grateful. You're very like in this space of enjoyment, even if your mother's not here, even if your mother's not in your life any longer, even if she's not on this earth, right? Like I feel like there's very much a space here where you're having appreciation, gratitude, love, support. Like you're feeling this like motherly encompassing energy around you at this time, and I feel like it's really lifting you up, supporting you, making you feel comforted. First out, we have mantra. Like I feel like there's love encompassing you, and there's so much gratitude, and there's so much energy. I feel like you're like in this like spiral system here as well, right? The more that you're focusing on the things that like you're enjoying, you're loving, you're wanting to come true, like I feel like the more these things are going to start happening for you here as well, right? There's very much a space here where you're trying to find enjoyment, you're trying to find peace, you're taking a break for yourself. You deserve it here as well, Aquarius, right? You need to take a break, you need to find joy, you need to find love here, you need to find peace and happiness here as well. And I feel like the more that you're doing this, the more that you're going to have these like confrontational, spying, irritating energies, but you're finding this groundedness, this centeredness within yourself, and you're not paying it any attention. You know that you are so protected at this time. You know these things can no longer come in and frustrate you here as well. First out, we have the Queen of Swords. Here you are, Aquarius. Like you know yourself. Like I feel like there's a space here where like you're not letting anybody or anything come up against you at this time. You are so self-assured, self-centered. We have the High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles. You know your worth. You know who you are, and you know your value. And I feel like anybody that is trying to come up against you here as well, I feel like they're like just like the smaller opponent. They're trying to like rile you up. They're trying to frustrate you. They're trying to get you. They're trying to take away your financial situation here as well. But like, you know, even if you have to pay out a little bit, you're getting that coming back to you like 3 times. Like, you know, you're being supported. You know, you're being uplifted here as well, right? And we have the Eight of Cups. There's going to be a huge space where you're having to walk away from these negative energies. You know that, in order for you to receive your wealth, it's time for you to start focusing upon what it is your intuition is truly calling you to do. I feel like you could have felt a little bit of lackluster in the past couple months, like in the wintry months, where you had passions, you had goals. Hey, good morning. You had passions, you had goals, but I feel like you were not feeling like this energy, this passion. I'm good, how are you? This energy or this passion to like really go through with the things that you're trying to like you feel value in. And I feel like you were being like almost disengaged in these things, right? Like now that the seasons have shifted, you're truly focusing in on the things that you find value in. I really don't know the name of the cards. I've had these forever. I wish I knew. And we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. Yeah. You're walking away from a lot of certain things, a lot of boundaries involving your workspace here as well, right? I feel like there's been a space here involving your work, involving your craft, where you felt overprotective of yourself, like almost, oh, thank you so much. I feel like there's a space here where you felt just like, so sensitive that if somebody were to bring up these aspects within you, like it's like this fuel of anger, this frustration, and it aggravates you and frustrates you. And I feel like you've put up so many boundaries, so many walls here that like it's been hard for a lot of people to come in and like truly engage in what it is that you've been trying to do here for yourself, that you find such passion in. And when we have the Devil card, yeah. Once again, I feel like there's been a lot of frustrating, irritating people involved in your workspace here as well, that have been very controlling, very, you have to do it this way, you have to do it this way. And I feel like this has been aspects involving your home and your life situation. People trying to control you, navigate you, you have to do this. And I feel like there's a space here where you're really like you're you're meeting other people's demons. I feel like there's almost a space here where you're meeting your own demons. Like you're understanding your shadow work here as well, right? The things that you're having to really work through and go through here as well. And I feel like the only way to escape them is through love, right? The love frequency. And I feel like once you realize this, like sorry, text messages. Ugh. Okay, I feel like there's very much a space here where you're dealing with a lot of people that are trying to aggravate you, frustrate you here, and we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, right? I feel like there's been very much an aspect here where this Queen of Cups has been very manipulative, very controlling, involving a love situation. I feel like they could have been lying to you, frustrating here. I feel like they have huge addiction issues involving relationships, partnerships here as well. I feel like they're going through the ringer here as well, especially involving this Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. I'm kind of bad. They're cool. My cards are cool, but I'm kind of bad. I hope you mean bad as in like good, or you're kind of rude. Let's see here. Let's see if I'm kind of bad. Okay, we can put you in a timeout. How about that? Timeout. Okay. There we go. You're in timeout. You know I have children, right? You know I have a whole child. I can put you in timeout real quick. Anyway, all right. Okay, so I feel like there's very much... What did I say about all these toxic people? All these people trying to come up and interrupt you, take you off of what it is you're trying to do here as well. Like, people just... There have been very much people that have been emotionally manipulating you, using their words to kind of get their way here as well. They're trying to hurt you. They're trying to like take you down. Like, I feel like there's a space here where you're like going on 10, and I feel like they're constantly trying to come in and take you off your path, take you off your mission, take you off of what it is that you're really wanting to do here for yourself here as well, right? And then we have these Six of Wands. The fact that you shut these people down, the fact that you close this chapter. Hey, enough is enough. Coming with a smiling face, you don't get to come in here at all. Like, I feel like there's very much a space here where the fact that you're like teaching people how to treat you, like, it's to your benefit. Like, that's what's bringing in success. That's what's bringing in victory here as well, right? You're almost, it's helping you like envision your future a little bit more better for what it is you're actually wanting for your life. I feel like you could have been, once again, on this people pleasing buzz where, okay, you say what you want to say, blah, 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 like very easy, very open, like easy going here as well. Like, I feel like there's very much a space here where you're like shutting people down. You're not willing to accept them here as well. And I feel like the more that you're doing that, the more that you're able to like rest easy at night. Like, I feel like there's a space here where people could really be keeping you up at night. Like, why'd you do that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like there's like this constant like thing playing in your head here as well, right? And the more that you're cutting these people off, the better it's going to be here as well, right? We have the Four of Swords and the King of Swords. This King of Swords could be you here as well, right? If it's not, I feel like there's very much a space here where you've almost like put this King of Swords on the back burner. Like, I feel like you could have realized, like, as they're coming up, I feel like you're just not paying attention to them. And we have the Sun card right after that. Like, there's a space here where you're really just not wanting to interact with people who have been sleeping on you, right? Like, and I feel like there's going to be the sun coming out about this situation. So I feel like there could have been people involved in your life here that really were not valuing like your special gifts, your special powers here as well. I feel like they could have almost been viewing you as a mark here as well, right? The second that you're realizing like these people's true intentions, I feel like once you cut them off and once you're going to the space here where it's really for you, I feel like you're gonna have a brand new opportunity, a brand new start here for yourself, right? And then we have the Fool card. Here you are, Aquarius. You're having a brand new start for yourself. Like, you know, like, hey, you're worth so much more. You are so much more valuable than what it is you have been putting up with here as well, right? And I feel like there's a space here where you're really moving away from these energies in order to find your grounding, in order to find your happiness, in order to find who it is you really are. I feel like so many people in their opinions have almost been trying to control you here as well. You're doing this wrong. You should be embarrassed of who you are and that blah 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 blah. No, you're putting these people to sleep. We have the Eight of Swords right after that. You're moving away from anybody that has been so asleep in their own life. I feel like there's been a space where these people have been very guarded, very dogmatic, very my way is right at all times. Like, I feel like there's been a space here where like you've been dealing with people who are just not in the same category as you, and you know that and you understand that. I don't feel like you're pointing the finger or blaming these other people. I just feel like you're just not connecting or contributing to these relationships or these aspects within these people here as well, right? Right? All right, Wongers, I hope you had a good little break. I hope you have learned how to talk to me. If not, go find somebody else, right? Is what I'm saying. Don't let me play poker with you. All right, guys. Let's have one card out for how you can heal this energy. Thank you so much for all the likes. Thank you for the comments. You guys are so awesome. Even the bad ones. I appreciate the bad ones. You know, I do have Leo in my Chiron. You know, all attention is good attention, even if it's negative. But I'm going to correct you. Mind that, right? All right, guys, let's get one card out for how you can heal this energy. That's 2. Successful funding. Successful funding, right? Keep in mind, I said, even though if you have to pay like a little fine, you're having 3 times that amount coming back to you. Even if you have to swipe your debit card and you really know, like, hey, I only have this much, keep in mind that money's coming back to you times 3, right? It says, your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality, right? Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Everything's going to be okay. Everything is working out in your favor, guys, right? You have people around you that are wanting to support you. You have people around you that are willing to help you here as well, right? And I feel like there's a space of security, of love, and enjoyment. And I feel like you're really focusing in on that. Ground yourself, root yourself. Who are you really, right? All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.